Rottweilers are very intelligent and trainable dogs. In fact, they are among the top 10 smartest dog breeds, according to the ranking of a renowned canine psychologist, Dr. Stanley Coren. Owning these powerful dogs is a big responsibility, and training them is very essential. It is because of their strength, power, and a protective nature that they have had a bad reputation, but you can easily control them with proper training. They make wonderful family dogs, and it's no surprise that they are the 7th most popular dog breed in the U.S. You should start training as soon as possible. A puppy's mind is like a blank canvas, and they can easily learn new things. They are already in the learning and developing phase and can easily pick up habits from a young age. Potty training is a long and difficult process, but an earlier start makes it much easier and faster. If you start late, your Rottweiler may already learn some undesired behaviors. However, the starting point for training is the time when your puppy turns 8 weeks old. Before this time, they are not mature enough physically and mentally to learn something new. The designation of a specific spot for the bathroom is the first step of the training process. Potty training should begin from day 1, and you need to introduce them to the designated spot from the very first day of bringing them home. For this purpose, you need to designate a specific spot for the bathroom. The ideal location for this spot is outdoors, in your backyard if possible, because an outdoor location is more suitable for large dogs like Rottweilers. This designated spot should be close enough and easily accessible all the time. The bathroom spot should be suitable for all seasons, and you should not have different spots for summer and winter. Cover the spot from rain, snow, and sun. It should be easily accessible in every weather. Make sure the spot is away from distractions and not in the pathways. Young puppies are like toddlers, and they don't have any bathroom manners. As the owner, it is your responsibility to teach them that there is only one spot for the bathroom, and the other areas are off limits. Your puppy has just moved into your house, and establishing boundaries from day 1 is considerably easier because she will see them as a part of life in this place. Stick to one spot and don't change it. You need to set up a routine for the whole day. This daily routine and schedule is going to be very helpful for you and your puppy. The daily schedule for a puppy should include regular timings for sleep, play, exercise, meals, and potty breaks. Dogs are creatures of habit, and they will soon get used to it. In this schedule, the decisive role is played by regular meal times. It is because when puppies eat something on a scheduled time, they will most likely eliminate it on a scheduled time, and this ensures almost predictable potty timings, which will make your life easier. You can feed them 2 to 3 times a day, but it should always be on scheduled times. A daily schedule is the key for the success of the potty training process. It will make the process much easier and faster. Besides the schedule, there are certain times of the day when puppies need a bathroom break. Take her to the bathroom first thing in the morning. Give her a potty break after a long playing session or exercise. When your puppy wakes up from a nap, take her to the bathroom. Roughly 10 to 15 minutes after a meal or drink, puppies feel an urge for the bathroom, and you should take them to the bathroom before bedtime and before you leave them alone in the crate. Most of the time, puppies will let you know about the incoming bathroom breaks by giving out some signs and hints. These signs could be verbal sounds, body gestures, or a combination of both. These signs are clear indicators that they have an urge for the bathroom, and you should immediately take them to the designated spot. Some of these early signs are circling around and sniffing the floor are the first signs that a puppy is finding an old or a suitable spot for the bathroom. If your puppy suddenly becomes restless and stops playing, that means she has an urge for the bathroom. Sometimes a puppy whines at you and the door, which means she wants you to take her outside to the bathroom. Squatting or lifting a leg are the last signs. Whenever you receive these signals, act immediately and take your puppy to the designated spot. Young puppies may not show these signs, but they will gradually learn to communicate with you by giving out these early signals. This is the most frustrating part of the training, and you will have to deal with it carefully. Accidents are normal, especially in the first few weeks. They are a part of the training process. However, you need to understand that puppies are not doing it intentionally. There are some reasons for it. The first reason is that young puppies have small bladders and a poor control of bowel muscles, which is why indoor accidents happen. The second reason is that young puppies are not used to the designated spot. They need some time to fully comprehend the concept of a dedicated bathroom spot, and till that time, they could eliminate indoors. However, sometimes indoor accidents happen because of some health concerns like diarrhea or bladder infections. You can somehow prevent these accidents by giving them more potty breaks. When you catch your puppy in the middle of an accident, interrupt her immediately and then take her to the designated spot. There is absolutely no need to punish your puppy, as that will scare her and she will not go potty when you are around. It is mandatory to completely clean the spot of an indoor accident and leave no trace of it. It's because when puppies eliminate at a spot, they mark that territory and then they return to the same spot because of the smell of it. Normal cleaners will not do the job. Enzymatic cleaners are specifically designed to remove even the smallest particles, like enzymes. It completely eliminates every trace of odor, enzymes, and stain. The indoor arrangements, like puppy pads, could be used in certain situations, like when you are living in an apartment or if your dog is injured or sick. If it is raining or snowing outside and you cannot take your puppy outside, then you could also use these indoor arrangements. Rottweilers are big dogs and they have an athletic nature, because of which they naturally prefer an outdoor spot. These indoor arrangements could be used temporarily, but the preferred option is an outdoor spot because dogs love the feelings of soil, grass, and open air. Puppy pads are not a suitable option for Rottweilers unless you don't have any other option. There should be only one spot for the bathroom, whether it is indoors or outdoors. The multiple spots will disturb the training process. According to the American Kennel Club, crates are an important puppy house training tool that can make your life easier. Dogs are fairly clean animals and they have a natural cleaning instinct. They want their den and sleeping area to be clean. In this case, the crate is like their den and sleeping area, so they naturally want it to be clean all the time. So, that means they will not relieve themselves inside the crate since they understand it is their sleeping area. This prompts them to hold it and go outside to the designated spot. The crate is a magical tool for potty training a puppy. It is an easy and quick method that has proven to be very effective. You need to use a verbal cue for the bathroom. This could be a word or phrase like toilet, do business, etc. Use a short and clear command without making it any longer. Stick to one specific command and don't change it. There is a general formula that is used to determine how long a puppy can hold their bladders. This formula is known as the months to hours ratio. According to the Humane Society of the United States, a puppy can control their bladder 1 hour for every month of age. The American Kennel Club also recommends this generic formula of months to hours to determine how long a puppy can hold it. According to this formula, a 2-month-old puppy can hold it for about 2 hours, while a 6-month-old can be expected to hold it for about 6 hours. However, the timings could be different for an individual puppy. Also, this formula should not be used when your puppy turns 9 months old. So, age is the deciding factor that helps you measure the holding ability of a puppy. Young puppies gradually develop control over their bladders and bowel muscles, and they gradually increase their holding ability. For their first few months, you can use the formula of months to hours to determine their holding time. However, it is recommended to give them more potty breaks without strictly following the months to hour ratio. Holding it for a long time is an unhealthy practice and could lead to bladder infections or urinary tract issues. Potty training is, indeed, a long and challenging task, and sometimes it could be frustrating. It takes around 4 to 6 months to completely potty train a puppy. This is not the exact time duration. Some puppies might take longer or shorter than this, and it depends upon the personality of an individual puppy and the consistency from the owner's side. Rottweilers are smart dogs and they will learn things quickly. Consistency is a big requirement. If the owner is not consistent, the training process will take longer. Before we proceed, there are some general questions about crate training. Is it required or not? Why is it necessary? The American Kennel Club has written a long article explaining the benefits of crate training. According to AKC, crate training is vitally important and it is beneficial for puppies, adults, and senior dogs. It gives them a sense of security and creates a shelter for a dog. Crates are useful training tools that have been recommended by vets, trainers, and breeders. According to the Humane Society of the United States, crate training a puppy takes advantage of the dog's natural instincts to seek out a comfortable, quiet, and safe place. The crate is a tool for preventing chewing problems and helps in house training. It is also a safe way of transportation. However, it is not a magical solution and should not be used incorrectly. And it may not be an option for all dogs. A crate basically works as their den and bedroom. It is a place of safety and security where they can relax when alone in the house. You can safely leave them in the crate when you have to do some chores. The American Kennel Club says that crate ranks high as a potty training tool. The main principle behind this is that dogs are clean animals and they don't eliminate inside their crate because they understand it is their sleeping area. So the crate works as a quick and efficient method for potty training a dog. Traveling is much easier with a crate-trained dog. You can safely travel with a crate-trained dog, whether by air or by car. In fact, a crate is a requirement when you have to carry your dog on a flight. You will have to put your dog in an IATA-approved crate. Some hotels also require you to keep your dog in a crate. If you want your puppy to go happily inside the crate, you need to furnish its interior in a way to make it an appealing and inviting place for them. The most important thing that will make the interior appealing is the bedding space. Some people use towels or blankets on the bedding space. However, the wise decision would be to use a dog bed. They are made for this purpose, and some are even more specified. For example, puppies may need a chew-proof bed, while senior dogs may require a joint-supporting bed, which prevents orthopedic problems. These purpose-made beds are chew-proof, non-allergenic, and easily washable. Another most important thing inside the crate is their toys and treats. Puppies need something to play with while they are alone in the crate. You can provide them with some chew toys or puzzle toys. You can use some stuffed toys like Kong toys and fill them with peanut butter. These interactive toys are very helpful to keep them busy and entertained when they are alone in the crate. However, use safe toys and don't use toys that can be torn apart and eaten. The overall look of the crate should be like a den and bedroom. It needs to have good ventilation and a view of the surroundings. You can use a sheet to cover the excessive light. Remove collar, tags, and leash from your puppy before leaving her inside the crate. You can install a dog camera around the crate, which gives you remote access via a smartphone, and you can check on your puppy while you're away. This is a challenging part of the crate training, not only for you, but for your puppy as well. So you need to use praise, treats, and toys to lure them inside the crate. Walk your puppy to the crate and throw her favorite toy or treat inside the crate and let your puppy follow that to the inside. Alternatively, you can give your puppy a chance to explore the crate on her own. Puppies are curious by nature. They will sniff the crate, investigate it, and may enter inside of it because of the appealing environment of the inside. If your puppy goes inside, don't close the door. Instead, praise her and give her more treats. The first few weeks and first few attempts will be challenging for you and your puppy, although not in every case. Puppies may need some time to become familiar with this new place and get used to it. Don't rush the training and do everything slowly and gradually. For the first week or so, don't close the door of the crate. You can introduce it later in the subsequent attempts. Similarly, the initial duration inside the crate should be 5 minutes or so, and then you can gradually increase their stay inside the crate. Introduce them to the crate when they are tired, like after an exercise or playing session. This is because when they are exhausted, they are more likely to relax in the comfortable environment of the crate. However, if your puppy is in an active mode, she will not settle down in the crate, even though she may like it. When you start closing the door for the first time, your puppy may not approve of that and she will start whining, crying, or barking. These reactions are common, and that means she wants you to get her out of the crate. However, to get her used to the crate, you will have to ignore her whining with a heavy heart. If you reward her whining by taking her out of the crate, your puppy will learn that whining gets her out of the crate and will repeat this behavior every time you put her back inside. This is very important for the success of training because if your puppy views the crate as a positive place, she will love it and happily spend time inside of it, and that means the training process will be a breeze. There are a few things you can do to build a positive image of the crate in your puppy's mind. The interior of the crate should be properly decorated and filled with her toys and treats. Use positive methods for training and make sure their first experiences in the crate are positive. Feed them inside the crate and they will subconsciously associate with the crate. The crate doors should be open and let them enter and exit on their own will. You can play different crate games like Frisbee and Treasure Hunt that allows your dog to go inside the crate. There are some things you need to avoid because these will disturb the training process. Don't use the crate for punishing or disciplining your dog. Don't use crates of the wrong size or type. Don't keep your dog in the crate for too long, otherwise they will hate the crate. Never force your puppy inside the crate by pushing or forcibly placing her inside. You need to choose a right spot for placing the crate. This is because if a dog does not like the surrounding location of the crate, they will not enter inside of the crate only because of the outside environment. Dogs are social creatures and they want to remain around their humans. So an ideal place for keeping the crate is a location where your dog could see some human activity and feel the vibe of a household. It should be a place where they don't feel lonely or abandoned. This ideal location could be your living room, family room, kitchen, or bedroom. During the night, shift the crate to your bedroom, especially in the beginning of the training. However, on the flip side, the crate should not be placed in the pathways or high-traffic area. It should not be placed in abandoned locations like backyard, basement, or roof. Make sure the crate is always away from electricity appliances, fire, and radiators. It is recommended to use a cue word for the crate. This could be a simple word like kennel, crate, etc. You can have different words for entry and exit of the crate like go inside and out. Use clear commands and don't make them confused. Crates are available in different sizes and you need to choose a crate of the correct size. It should not be too large or too small. If it is too small, they will feel uncomfortable, and if it is too large, they will use one corner for sleep and another for the bathroom. It should be of an appropriate size. According to the general guidelines, the crate should have enough space for a dog to stand up, turn around, and lay down comfortably without hitting the crate. Puppies need a smaller crate because they grow rapidly and have a different size every couple of weeks. So in this case, the best option you have is to buy a crate for their adult size, and while they are in the growing phase, you can adjust their size by using dividers or wall panels. There are different types of crates in the market. Each one has its pros and cons. However, there are some basic necessities in a crate, like a good ventilation system and a view of the surroundings. Removable floor tray is a great help for easy cleaning. Divider panels help a lot, especially in their puppyhood. Double doors are a great blessing in certain conditions. Wire crate is probably the best option for home usage. This is because of its versatile features like a good ventilation system, a view of the surroundings, easily washable tray, double doors, and divider panels. They are also durable and cost-effective. Wooden crates are fancy options for home usage. They are used because of their material, which matches the home furniture. They are stylish, well-designed, and luxurious. Plastic and fabric crates are generally used for travel purposes, and they are often called flight kennels. They are not preferred for home usage. These crates are approved by the IATA for airline travel. Crate training is beneficial, but only if used correctly. A dog should be kept in the crate for the required time only. According to the Humane Society of the United States, puppies under 6 months of age should not stay in a crate for more than 3 or 4 hours at a time. Young puppies have small bladders and they can hold it for a short time, so if they are kept in the crate for too long, they will have no other option but to end up messing the inside of the crate. Another reason for their less stay in the crate is the requirement of mental and physical stimulation. Rottweilers are active and athletic dogs, and they can remain active all day. So if you lock them in the crate for too long, that will disturb their mental and physical health. You can keep them in the crate when you cannot supervise them, like when you have to run errands or do some chores. If you or your family members are around, there's absolutely no need to keep these dogs inside the crate. The biggest condition for using the crate is to use it correctly and humanely. A crate is just a tool, and it could be beneficial or harmful depending upon the way it is used. Crates should not be overused. If you have a 9-to-5 job, you should not keep your dog in a crate. Instead, take them to a friend's house or a daycare center. You need to keep in mind that crate is not a mandatory thing for dogs. While some dogs may benefit from it, others may be perfectly fine without it. Rottweilers are a kind of breed that requires the crate for the least amount of time. Rottweilers are very smart dogs and they can be easily crate trained. However, the crate training could take 4 to 6 months and it depends upon the personality of the dog and his training experiences. The first few weeks will be challenging and you will see the results gradually. You are supposed to be fully dedicated to the training and remain consistent. Rottweilers are extremely smart dogs, and they are easier to train than many other breeds. They are remarkably intelligent and can learn new commands in less than 5 repetitions, which is an astonishing ability and is indicative of their high intelligence. Dr. Stanley Coren is a renowned canine psychologist, and he has made a list of intelligent dog breeds. According to his ranking, Rottweilers are the brightest dogs, ranking in the top 10 smartest dog breeds. Besides their intelligence, Rottweilers have an obedient nature and they aim to please their owners. This makes their training more easier. It is their high intelligence and trainability that makes them well suited for a variety of roles, such as service dogs, police dogs, therapy dogs, and guide dogs. Rottweilers can also learn many dog sports and competitions like obedience, tracking, scent trails, and barn hunt. These dogs are among the top tier of the most intelligent dog breeds. They are very receptive to training. However, sometimes they might show some slight stubbornness. Rottweilers are very powerful dogs and they have strong muscular bodies. There is a perception that they are dangerous by nature, which is totally wrong. However, it is true that these dogs have a territorial and protective nature, because of which they can be aggressive sometimes. In some cases, they show unwanted behaviors like growling, nipping, or biting, but these things can be controlled with proper training. There are some places where these dogs are banned. It is all because of their powerful bodies and a strong protective nature, but obviously it's not a dog's fault. It is totally up to the owner to make the best use of their natural abilities by training them accordingly. Obedience training is a must for these strong dogs, and you also need to make them walk on a leash. Leash training is very important for Rottweilers. Provide them with some alternative ways for consuming their high energy and skills. These healthy alternative ways include different sports and activities. Besides their dominant nature, they are also obedient and they make wonderful family dogs. It's not surprising that they are among the top 10 most popular dog breeds in the United States, and they are also widely popular throughout the world. You can sign up for different puppy training programs like kindergarten or obedience classes. These training classes could prove to be a life-changing experience for your puppy. They will learn basic manners and basic obedience training. Rottweilers will receive much-needed socialization. They will be exposed to dogs of all sizes and breeds, which will help them to become calm and well-behaved around other dogs. These classes begin when a puppy is approximately 10 weeks of age. However, a puppy must have received its required vaccination shots prior to enrollment. If your Rottweiler puppy shows unwanted behaviors, such as nipping, biting, or growling, these training classes can help to address these issues. However, if these behavioral issues persist, you may want to consider hiring a private trainer or behaviorist. The American Kennel Club also provides these training classes, such as Star Puppy and Canine Good Citizen programs. An ideal training session is supposed to be short, focused, and entertaining for your dog. A single training session is supposed to be 10 to 15 minutes and not more than that. You can have multiple short sessions throughout the day. Start with simple commands and then gradually move towards the advanced commands and tricks. Rottweilers can learn new commands in less than 5 repetitions. Puppies have shorter attention spans as compared to adult dogs, and they cannot focus for a long time. Food will help you a lot in the training because puppies are food-driven. According to the American Kennel Club, every puppy should learn 5 basic commands: come, heel, sit, down, and stay. Because of the dominant nature of Rottweilers, some people recommend operant conditioning training for Rottweilers. You may use that, but only with the consultation of a professional trainer or a dog behaviorist. However, positive reinforcement is the best method for training a dog. According to the American Veterinary Society of Animal Behavior, only reward-based training methods should be used for dog training. Aversive methods have a damaging effect and should not be used. The American Kennel Club says that positive reinforcement should be the foundation of training, while the Humane Society of the United States considers it a powerful tool. Reward-based training in the form of praise and treats is the most effective method of training a dog. It is also required for building a healthy and strong relationship with your dog. Physical punishment is a cruel and ineffective method of training dogs. Yelling and scolding can damage the bond between the dog and the owner. Rottweilers are more susceptible to these negative effects and will show counter behaviors by becoming more stubborn and aggressive. Socialization is vital for training. It makes them confident, friendly, and well-mannered dogs. You should introduce your puppy to new people, dogs, and pets. Take them to the dog's park, beach, or a friend's house. They need to be exposed to new sights, smells, and sounds. While socialization is vital for all dogs, it is more essential for Rottweilers. Because of their territorial and protective nature, they might show aggression towards strangers. Therefore, you need to socialize them early and make them comfortable around new people and dogs. The prime time for socialization is the initial few months of their lives. However, you need to make sure that she has received her initial vaccination shots before letting her mingle with other dogs and pets. These two are very essential for training. However, they are not related to the dog, but rather to the owner. Training a dog is a challenging task, and it requires some time. An individual puppy may need more time and repetitions to learn something new. They are indeed smart dogs, but that doesn't mean they learn things instantaneously. There may be some setbacks in the training process, and you should not be discouraged by that. Rather, you need to be patient and consistent in the training process, and you will get the long-term results. These two aspects are the keys to a successful training process. Having a well-trained dog is totally worth the effort and time.